Hello, and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today, we're going to be working on stage 57, sorry, I almost said 47, of the Robocop build. Let's go ahead and get the book open. And this is just I've looked through the book, this is just a hodgepodge of finishing up various things from several stages. Let's get the parts out. So the biggest piece is this one here. It is 57C. It's the lower lumbar support 2. We've got a couple of connectors here. Another piece for the back of the hips. This part, which I think should be plastic, because I mentioned it before on its counterpart, that I thought it should be metal, because that is this part along with the part that's in there already is going to support the whole weight of Robocop, and then of his upper body. And then we've got some screws. So let's turn the book over, and what we've got, you can see it here. You've got this piece here, and this part here has two holes in it, one for a screw, one for the pin that's here. It goes on there like that, and then we take a CP screw, which there are two of them. One of them is a spare. Grab the smaller screwdriver, but we take one of the two CP screws, and we will. Let me see if I can see the hole. Is it the hole on top or on the bottom? Of course. Why make it easy? Put the screw, the pin is on the top, the screw hole is on the bottom of here. So let me get this in here, see if I can get it tight. Okay, let me see if I can get it to move without snapping it. That's a little bit better. See if I can have it all the way tight. Bring it over here, change cameras, and they can see right in there is where the screw went in. This is the piece that I just attached. Matter of fact, we'll set him here, and we'll show these two little brackets are going to go onto the stand. This is the rest of his lumbar support, and this is the part that is going to go on the back of his hips. So after we put that on there, let's go ahead and switch back to the main camera. The lumbar support is going to go on here, and it looks like it goes on from the back. I'm just looking at how this goes on here. It says put it into position, not screwed yet. Check to make sure it fits correctly before proceeding. So we're going to take it, and like I said, I think it comes in from the back. Of course, I moved that piece a little bit so that it does not want to go in there. Maybe it doesn't go in from the back. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to put it on there backwards or upside down. Just looking at this, yeah, it goes in on the back side of this piece. Very tight fit. But once it's in there, it's good. So again, switch over to the other camera, and it's in there like this. The back panel here is what was blocking it from getting in place. Hopefully, this will not be a weak point on the body when it's built up. Assembly from issue 53. Now, let me go find that piece. I will be right back. Okay, it was in the box, which is right next to me. Come on. So it actually, let's go back to this one real quick. Looks like that. It's going to go on here from the front. And actually, it's going to go on this way. Sorry. It's going to go on this way. There's a couple of screws on there. So let me switch cameras. Come back to this and see if I can figure out how this goes on here. I think it goes on like that. No, actually, I just looked at it. I'm trying to put it on upside down. It's going to go on like this. And this part has got to go down. I think. Okay, that's how it goes on there. I'm going to go ahead and lay him down face first and put in the two EP screws into screw hole here and here. And I'll get a close up to show you what it actually looks like once it's done. There's two EP screws. I think they're smaller. It is a very interesting way to do this. Okay. Grab the screw. And get this started on one side. I can now let go of it. Get it started on the other side, and we'll actually tighten it all the way down. I'm not sure if that is supposed to be as loose as it is. But it is as tight as I can make it. I am concerned that Robocop is going to snap in half at some point. Go ahead and switch over to this camera here. And so, you know what? Okay, that might help a little bit. I just realized there are 4 screws that go in there. I got the 2 on the top already in there, 2 on the bottom, which again are kind of iffy to get to. And I'm off camera. Come on. It's pretty amazing how slow that camera is to pick up. I might have to set it to not, I have my cameras set to when I take them off screen that they shut off. Might have to leave that one on. That's the Sony, and it seems like it takes a second to actually get back up to speed. And I don't think it's the camera, I think it's OBS. That's a little bit better. So we'll go back to this camera, the side camera. And so I had put these 2 screws in. I didn't put those 2 in, but it tightened it up some, but it's still pretty loose. And so the next thing we're going to do, you can see here how this is smooth. There was a piece before, and this spot right here is a hang on. Okay, that is where a screw hole is. You take this piece here, it's got a slanted portion to it. You're going to put it in here. You're going to put it in like that. Push it all the way home. It should snap in. Didn't snap, but it does push in pretty firmly. And so the back of his waist is now not seamless, but looks a little bit better. And the last thing to do in this stage, let me set him over here, don't step in my tea, is on here, these are not right now. These two edges are kind of a little bit off. What these little brackets are for is to lock this thing to where it is actually as straight as possible. And it's not wanting to go down, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to loosen up all 8 screws so that there's a little bit of play, so that it will actually be able to move a little bit. Because even though this is only the stand for the build portion, I want to have it to where it'll actually support him well. And I will eventually, when the premium stand is done, I will toss this one out because I don't need it. So this slide down on there. Same on this side, which is going to straighten these out, or should straighten out the sides to each other. This side is good. This side is leaving a little bit to be desired. It should be good. So take the screwdriver, retighten all these screws, and have the stand complete to the point that it's at now. There's still the rod. I have the rod over behind me in the box. It doesn't yet say to put the rod on here because it doesn't have the clip that goes on it to actually hold Robocop by his waist. Come on. There we go. So he will stand on there like that. And back here is the hole for where the rod is going to go. Pardon me. And that, my friends, is all there is to do in Robocop Stage 57. See if I can get it to focus a little bit better on the rest of the table. There we go. Hope you're enjoying this build. I've said it before, say it again. Not a bad build. Not the best. There are some issues with it, but it's not overall not a bad build. When you don't have to deal with shipping issues where we had to deal with for a year, the build gets a little bit better. So like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new content. Leave a comment. I will respond. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you in the next video or stream.
Buckman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Buckman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models.